Cannon.
Let's go. Okay. Yo, you ain't never see a man like this. You ain't see 448 grams like this. Never cop it, slab it, chop it, bag it. Say that drugs is addictive, shit, the money's a habit. I gotta have it. Ain't a nigga alive that can see me. 20/20 vision or magnified on your TV. I'm the truth, get it when I spit it live for your CD. Think it was Simon Says the way they try to repeat me, mimic the flow. Swagger jacket killer, what's cracking? Get it poppin' like rerunning rods, like what's
Nigga, he just be starting up with me for no reason. On the phone, all the time.
That's what I gotta do. See this hat, right, baby? You know what it's about. Yeah, you can't forget about my man, big dog, George Foreman. He passed, man. Right? George Foreman. God bless you, man, and your family.
Gotta take a sip. We gotta take a sip for George GF.
Big George, man.
You know what I mean? Did you have one of them Foreman grills?
Hell yeah, nigga.
I think everybody had one.
Made my burgers on that shit and all that. Kept a nigga from being all high blood pressured up. George Foreman grills get the grease out, nigga. Nah, but he was definitely a beast, though. In sports, man, and he did like a feat, man. You know.
Did he have a show or a movie?
I don't know.
Some type of TV show or something where it showed him from young, and then they showed him after he got the deal with the Foreman grill, and then he started fighting again when he was old.
Oh yeah, that was on Netflix, eh?
Yeah.
Netflix.
That shit was kind of cool too.
Yeah, right. I got a little understanding of George and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I guess he was the man, man. You know what I mean? God bless you and your family, man. All of the kids named George. All of the boys.
Yep. George the third, George the second. Rest in peace, big bro.
He couldn't even wait. He couldn't even wait for generations. The nigga just gave them niggas 1, 2, and 3. Nigga, I made them and that's it. There ain't gonna be no extra niggas.
It's George and that's it. That's all.
That'd be 24, nigga, if it's a good.
And if it's a girl, it'd be Georgette.
That's fucking crazy. There's no way that I'm gonna have the same name as my brothers. I'd have changed that shit immediately. I'd have been 3.
No.
I'd have been 3 or 4. Change it at the line.
Jeanette or Gina or something.
I'd have been like 3 or 4 at the line there. They'd be like, "There's a 3-year-old ass out of here." I'd have been there just like, "Yeah, nigga, I need to change my name. It's George."
What? It's a girl.
They're like, "Nigga, you don't even know your name."
It's a girl. I only make boys. Her name is Georgette then.
Georgette. You're not violating none of my daughters like that. You're not violating them. You're violating a girl by naming her Georgette. First of all, she got to be fat and ugly and old to have an "et" at the end of her name. Georgette, Antoinette, Laverne.
It's gonna be a G somewhere in that motherfucker with George.
Yeah, all y'all "ets", it's over. If y'all not grandmothers already, then start thinking about being one.
You know?
My
Sweet
son got his
16,
shit
baby.
together.
Sweet 16. We in the Sweet 16, baby.
Yo, Mo, you see this shit? This to my brother right here. You know you hype right now with this nigga with this Michigan jacket.
Sweet 16, man.
Didn't Brady come from there?
Yep.
One of the GOATs came from Michigan.
Charles Woodson, too.
Wait, who is that?
Charles Woodson? You don't know who Charles Woodson is?
No, school me,
Charles
nigga.
Woodson was one of the best defensive backs in the NFL.
I'm bugging.
He played for the Raiders.
You're right.
He got drafted
Raiders.
by the Raiders, and then he went to Green Bay and won a Super Bowl.
I was about to say, I know what Woodson you're talking about now. I ain't know. I'm thinking about basketball right now. My mind's on basketball.
Charles Woodson was a beast.
About Michigan, Wiggling Rice, though. Brady. Because that is the most famous nigga to come from that.
No doubt.
Brady. Brady, then Chris Webber, right?
But Woodson was really the first one.
Yeah, I mean, when they named Michigan
You know what I mean?
State, the Fab Five, and
Tom
Brady.
Brady, it took a minute for Tom Brady to become starter. Once he became starter and they started winning more and more Super Bowls, then he became the most,
But when you think of Michigan State, you think of Chris Webber.
nah, Michigan said nah. With Michigan, you can't, see, let
Fab
me
Five.
school my brother right
Fab
here.
Five.
You cannot say Michigan State with Michigan. Michigan State and Michigan,
Right,
they
right.
have a rivalry unlike any
I'm bugging.
You know what I mean?
My bad. I keep
Draymond
thinking
Green
about.
went to Michigan State.
I'm thinking about Magic too. Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Michigan Wolverines.
Michigan Wolverines.
Detroit.
Fab Five. Tom Brady. Charles Woodson.
My bad.
Glenn Rice played for
Richmond.
Glenn Rice got a ring with the Lakers once.
Yeah, you're right. Glenn Rice was dope. North Carolina. Right? Glenn Rice was North Carolina.
Glenn Rice played for Michigan. He got a college ring with Michigan.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't think about him when we think about Michigan. Wolverines.
No, when you think about him when it comes to basketball before the Fab Five.
Nah, it's over for him. Fab Five is everything with Michigan.
Oh, without a doubt. But that was
Unless
Glenn
they,
Rice won the championship. The Fab Five never won.
I know, but it's still there. Am I lying though? America, am I lying? Nobody even knew he was in Michigan Wolverines, right or wrong?
Nah, they knew. They just this young generation just don't know.
Shit, I'm old. Look at my shit right here, bro. Tuna. Cause I didn't know that nigga was. I didn't know that nigga was in Michigan neither, y'all. But I do know Brady is an official nigga. He was doo-doo in college though. But he became something great. And I know the Fab Five was something spectacular. Jalen Rose, Chris
You know
Webber.
what I wanted to ask you? What you think about my girl Juju Watkins, bro?
Oh, Juju is dope. Juju's in the future, actually.
You know what I mean? I've been telling you
A woman
about Juju Watkins for about a year and a half now.
Yeah, nah, you have. You haven't talking about Shirley.
Like, yo,
She's a beast, though.
yeah, 19 years old.
I
Killing
feel.
everything.
I gotta see her in the combine when she go to the summer league. When she starts seeing those big ass bodies on her at the guard position.
Well, she don't really go to. She goes to the You remember the cat? I forgot his name. She's always with this dude that used to coach the Lakers. He used to be a coach for the Lakers. He's actually the dribbling coach for what's homeboy's name? Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves didn't have a handle like he has now until that one coach for the Lakers taught him that handle. It's the same coach that was helping out Kyrie and LeBron with their handles too. Yeah. Juju usually is with this coach that used to be with the Lakers. He's assistant coach for the Lakers. His name is Phil Handy. And he be working with her with her handle and the herky-jerky moves she makes and the Euro step moves that she makes.
Juju a beast, though.
You know what I mean?
We ain't even gonna talk about Juju because it's gonna take a couple of years for niggas to catch up with Juju and women's basketball. I want to see what she do at the stage, though. When she get to the NBA, remember Manziel for that? She better not be the first Manziel for that in basketball. Now we got a couple of those. Who's pump faking in basketball? I'm getting saucy, y'all. So.
Who's what?
Who's pump faking? Oh, Joe Smith. Biggest upset in basketball.
Joe Smith? You mean the Joe Smith that went to Maryland?
Joe Smith, that was cosplayer of the year and went to the NBA, stunk it up. Jabari.
Parker?
Yes. Thank you, Jabari, for stinking the court up and having our disbelief. Lonzo Ball, you are.
That was just disgusting. I did not want the Lakers to pick him, and Tragic Magic picked him.
Lonzo, you are the worst. You're trash too. He's not T-Rash, but he like right above trash. Like you the. Alright, this is the trash compartment. This is the garbage. You're the top. We put the top on. You're on top of the top. You're right. Son, on some real shit, Stephen A. Smith. Son, he was right, son. I don't like that nigga like that. No disrespect. I respect Stephen A. Smith.
Disrespect.
He don't like him. You know what I mean?
Fuck that big head nigga.
I mean, his hairline is...
Nigga look like a fucking Martian.
His hairline, if I was your barber, I would definitely cut your shit bald.
Back of his head looked like a fucking a shell top.
Nigga. It looked like his eyes start on his cheeks. With the nigga hat is right here, nigga. That nigga hairline, his hat line is too far back.
Nigga mustache got him looking like a dead rat, nigga. Fuck out of here in the face. Fuck that.
Stephen A. Smith, cut that shit off, dogs. I'm telling you, black niggas can pull off a baldy.
He talk all that shit about the black athletes, but when the white athletes do nothing, that nigga's he's straight quiet, nigga.
Nah, but Bronny
straight
is
quiet.
Bronny. He was right about Bronny though, bro.
I didn't say he wasn't right about Bronny.
And LeBron ain't do that because of Bronny though. He did that because he wanted to beat that nigga up, and he couldn't do it. It was aching him. He probably was over there doing layup drills, looking at that nigga, ready to fuck him up.
This motherfucker's here.
He's like, I ain't risking no fucking $100 million because this nigga pushback. Nigga gonna get a whole new headline with my money.
You know what I mean? You know how that shit feel when you really want to get at a nigga, but you can't?
That's what he did. That was it. That was the moment in the playground when that nigga right there, but the police is right on the other side. LeBron never addressed that situation yet. You know what I'm saying? But Carmelo and Dwayne Wade did. So I was actually just waiting for that.
Swift tour run right now.
Oh, yeah.
It started off with, I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it, but since the video came out, I feel the need to address it. Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you could address it, it's your ass. Like, seriously, he completely, missed the whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players.
So I was actually just waiting for that. And then what I got out of that shit was like more or less, Carmelo looks at it like, that's my man. This shit is corny. You in the playground, you ready to get at it, nigga.
Audacity to
come there. And you talked about my son? Said what it was. LeBron is the most hood nigga in the universe. He brought the hood to the NBA, nigga, because that was the most hooded shit I saw LeBron. Until that very moment, LeBron was the most corporate basketball player I saw in my life. This shit ain't got nothing to do with Bronny. This shit got everything to do with what they're going through. That's their personal beef.
He did some funny style shit at the one of them MMA fights. He can't go to MMA fights no more. Them niggas hate that nigga. That's why
what he did?
That corny nigga. That's why that corny nigga be fucking shouting him out.
What corny nigga?
The corny MAGA Trump dude that always be talking that MAGA.
Oh yeah, bro. We gotta talk about Trump too. We gotta get a segment about Trump.
He always talking.
I was telling you about the G20 and all that.
You want to step to Stephen A. Smith, but you won't step to me.
Who said that?
MMA nigga.
Well, but I'm just saying, Stephen A. Smith is a little nigga though.
He's 6'2", he's taller than us.
Yeah, but LeBron's a fucking mutant though, bro.
Yeah, that is
true. That nigga's a monster. You saw he looked next to LeBron though? I saw Stephen A. He's taller than me.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this nigga's not little. LeBron was like this, and he looked like a little human. Right? I was like, don't say nothing. And the nigga, who was that, Maurice? Who was next to Stephen A? That wasn't the brothers, right? The twins?
No, those were his business partners. I think it's
The tall nigga, it was a tall nigga, looked like he used to play ball. I've seen him before. He had braids.
Oh, I didn't.
He was right next to Stephen A. Smith with a gray sweatsuit. That nigga was so tall, and you could tell by the look on his face, he was like, my nigga, if you say anything crazy right now, this nigga's gonna hook off on you. That's how he looked. He looked at Braun, he looked at Steven. He looked at Braun, he looked at Steven. The nigga said, I'm not hitting this nigga for you. You could tell. If you look at that tape again, look at the nigga with the gray sweatsuit and the braids next to him that was big as LeBron. If that's his security, fire that nigga now.
I'm actually glad Stephen A. Smith was there because it made LeBron play hard and we won the game. Fuck that nigga.
Oh, okay. Right. You're right. You got a point. Right.
They're starting debates. It came to a point now that athletes got to have podcasters so they can fight back. Just in case somebody's talking about them, now they can talk right back to them.
That's what the podcast is for, your voice.
Yeah.
It's just for a voice, people.
Just to make sure, just to check people that's not saying the right thing.
I respect it. I respect the podcast game because everybody got a voice now.
See, the thing I don't like sometimes about the media is a lot of these people didn't watch the game.
Right.
You know, if you watch the games, then they'll talk about people's stats, but some of them stats was in garbage time. You can't go by some of the stats that people have.
Don't do that.
You know what I mean?
Don't do that right now. I already know where you're going. Man, you argue too much for you to start this shit on the show, bro.
No,
don't do that.
Stop. It's real life. It's real life.
Yo.
These guys be hitting you up with like, oh, this person's better, that person's better because he got 6 rings. No,
that don't make him better.
Wait. I'm cooking right now. He had averaged 35 points a game. He averaged this many rebounds. And you don't take into account, he got all of that in garbage time.
Right.
He did this in garbage time. Or he played against, like, 10 teams that were straight garbage that had horrible records that week. That's how he averaged 30-something points a game.
You're right, bro. You're absolutely right. And this goes to the new NBA right now.
The new NBA?
It goes to the new... Can I talk? Let me cook.
Nah, go ahead. You cook.
All right, the new NBA right now, right?
Yeah.
There's no hand check at all. No hand check. That's a foul. As soon as your hand touching this, now you know that, right? You know this, right? You do you know this? Can I get a yeah or a nay?
I'm watching the game. They letting people do it a little bit. They're
being nice this season. I'm seeing it. You're right. I ain't never seen it.
The playoffs, they let them play it.
Seasons?
They let them play in the playoffs.
The 6, 7 seasons, you couldn't even touch these niggas. So LeBron,
you gotta tell
the
me
LeBron era,
you
LeBron
talking about the last few years?
I'm talking about the LeBron era. Let's talk about the LeBron era, people.
So LeBron era started when? 2012?
When he came in. When did he come in? Y'all know.
Nah. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I was seeing dudes get elbowed and beat up. And
when LeBron came in?
Yeah, he came
what
in.
What about, say no more. I got you. Because I'm going to put up footage. I got facts. And I don't even need an encyclopedia or none of that. When LeBron came in, right? His biggest hurdle was the Celtics. Right or wrong? He couldn't get past the Celtics.
That was later on.
He didn't have no hurdles. You're right.
He didn't really have no hurdles because he played in the bum-ass East.
Yeah. Whoa.
He came in 2003.
I'm going to pause this. All right. Since he shitted on the East, we'll let that nigga go.
You didn't want to record.
No, we not recording you shitting on the East Coast in the NBA. We not doing that. My son feels like in the past, during the Jordan era, the East was trash. And I'm not doing that right now. That's a whole nother argument. We're going to get to that for the people that tune in. Because the East Coast was way better than them. Jordan had 6 rings. Two three-peats, nigga. That's not trash. That's two three-peats, bro. That's 6 seasons.
The Eastern Conference every year had a team that had a losing record. And who was playing the team with the losing record every year? The Chicago Bulls. They were playing the team with the losing record, which was the 8th seed. Every team in the Eastern Conference, the fucking 7, 8, and maybe 6 seed in the Eastern Conference were losing teams. The Knicks wasn't even making the playoffs.
We know that.
Until Pat Riley got there.
Whatever.
Once Pat Riley got there, he like, oh, these niggas is garbage. I'm gonna have to turn them into bodyguards and have them beat everybody up. And he had Patrick Ewing. So that,
All right, but
and it helped out that
why
the
we
Eastern
kept winning
Conference was garbage.
during that time? Why we kept winning against the Western Conference?
Because the Western Conference was playing each other. It was blood sport. They was beating each other up. By the time they got to the championship, they was already beat up.
In America, you hear this bullshit?
They was already beat. Like.
What he's saying is Jordan's championships mean nothing.
Now you putting words in my mouth.
Bro, you just said that all of the time. The only time.
He had an easy way. What I'm trying to say is he had it that easy to get to the championship. I'm not saying that it was easy to win it. He had it easy to get there. Once you get there, I'm over here like this, waiting for the Western Conference teams to finish up. I got a week or two waiting for these guys. I'm rested already.
So answer this question. Right now, if you let a team get a whole easy, say the Celtics got a whole easy run over to the Celtics, right? Do you think they could beat the West Coast like that? I don't think so. I don't think any team in the postseason getting an easy way there to play a team that struggles.
Which Boston team are you talking about?
This
Are you
one.
talking about the Larry Bird
This
team?
is the
Are you
best.
talking about the Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce team? Or are you talking about the Boston?
No, I'm talking about now.
Oh, can they beat anybody in the West?
Yeah, they can.
They can beat anybody in the West. Because
But if they was doodle and they was getting trampled, like you say, the East is trash right now, right?
The East is trash right now too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So y'all should win in the championship.
You can't say that because there's 2 teams in the East that's going to end up playing each other probably at the end.
Cleveland.
And Cleveland. So that might go 7 games. That might go 6 games. So it might be a little harder road this year than last year.
So last year the East was better than the West.
No, last year the East was horrible. That's
Why
why
did we
Boston
win?
had an easy way to get there. You know what I mean? Because the Knicks, actually, it wasn't all the way horrible. It's just a lot of teams were injured in the East, like the Knicks. You know what I mean? Let me clean it up a little for the
Cause my
Knicks
son wanna live in Cali. He don't even like us no more. I don't even understand. His nigga's a whole New York nigga.
Let me cook for a minute. When I was young, the first team I saw on TV was the Los Angeles Lakers. That's why I'm a Laker fan.
Respectful.
When I first watched TV, the first football team I watched was the Oakland Raiders, and at that time I liked the color black. You know what I mean? I like the color black.
Now the Raiders jersey is the most fireest jersey in football. Everybody had a Raiders jersey.
As far as baseball is concerned, I like this player called George Brett. So I rock with George Brett. But I was always a Yankee fan, but I rock with George Brett. That's a certain baseball player that used to...
He's a Dodger?
No, he was a Kansas City Royal. He was like the best player they ever had.
Well, I'm going to keep it real. I'm a Mets fan. And there's a reason why. My granddad used to take me to those games when I was first a kid. Then the 86 Mets are my team.
I rock with them.
They're my favorite baseball team of all time.
They're my favorite drug addicts ever.
Them niggas was on drugs. I ain't think what.
The 1986 Mets, I loved them.
The
dude.
bad boys, what they call them?
Yo, those
The bad
guys was
boys.
crazy.
Them niggas was bugged.
I remember when Ray Knight fought a dude at third base. That was and Ray Knight had hands, yo. He whipped that nigga's ass on third base.
I ain't see that.
The nigga slid under him, and Ray Knight looked at him, and homeboy got up, and Ray Knight
Two-piece,
four-pieced him, quick.
Yo,
We gotta find the footage of that.
With his 10th inning, couldn't do it. A hit now would win it for the home team. Here comes Davis to third. The throw, he's safe. And now look at this. Davis and Ray Knight.
you talking about my man Choke City for that?
Yeah, Jimmo for that. He's at this game too. They showed him.
Jimmer for that? What is he doing now? Is he like a water boy?
I remember he was where he was at.
Prime example, guys. Prime example.
I think the last place he played for was Sacramento, and then he was playing in the G League, trying to get back in.
I remember he was at Sacramento lighting it up.
Yeah.
It's like everybody just wanted to wait for him to shoot a three-pointer.
Yeah. Or they be calling his name like they be calling Bronny. Yeah, Mud.
Right, Jimmer. That was Bronny before Bronny.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great footage. Jimmer for that. And what was the guy from Texas A&M? The football player, the college nigga that flopped too. The quarterback.
Vince Young.
Is it Vince Young?
Vince Young, the quarterback from Texas. Nigga
Texas
had a
AU.
big game against USC.
Remember, he was mad nice. We thought he was gonna be. He was a white boy. He was mad nice. Short nigga.
Oh, Manziel.
Manziel! For that Manziel. Y'all niggas are cousins. Jimmer for that and Manziel. Y'all was the biggest
Johnny
fluke.
Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. Texas AU, right?
Yeah, Texas A&M.
Y'all are the biggest fucking upsets in basketball and football history. Do you know that? And no offense, because my friends are white. But I'm glad it's a white boy that fucked up in sports. It wasn't a black boy with that one.
You gotta understand, his family was rich anyway, so
Oh, yeah.
he was just,
I can say that's considered a travesty. And he didn't get his just desserts because he was white. Was my nigga White Chocolate.
oh, Jason Williams.
Jason Williams. Jason Williams was much better than anybody could even imagine.
He got a ring with Miami, but Pat Riley didn't let him. He didn't let him cook. He just made him just be a regular point guard.
He ain't like that
cooking
nigga
in
cook.
Sacramento.
Oh, in Sacramento, he was cooking with Chris Webber
Yeah.
and Storyagovich.
Oh my God. They
They took him out of
passes,
there.
Some of the passes through his legs, around his back.
Oh my God. Let's talk about Nick Van Exel.
Nick the Quick.
Nick the Quick, my nigga.
Yeah, Nick.
You got some point guards that you gotta mention that this generation ain't gonna never hear about. Nick Van Exel, Kenny Anderson, Rod Strickland, Kevin Johnson,
Illmatic.
Tim Hardaway. Y'all know who Tim Hardaway is. I ain't even gonna put my fifth finger up for Tim Hardaway. Niggas know who Tim Hardaway is. He lasted. I don't understand. It's the crossover.
All these guys was Kyrie Irving before Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, before Kyrie. Am I missing somebody? I know I'm missing somebody.
Point guards?
Yeah, the point.
Nice point guard. All right. You said Rod Strickland.
Yeah. I said Nick the Quick. I said Kevin Johnson. And who I said?
What about John Stockton?
Stockton was dope. Stockton was a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stockton. He definitely was a beast. I can't. Isaiah though. Why are we not talking about Isaiah? I'm sorry, Stockton, because Isaiah owns you, nigga.
You probably didn't say Magic because he's so tall.
Well, Magic's not a point guard.
Yes, he is.
Magic is everything.
Magic is a point
That's why his name's Magic. Magic played a fucking center and won the world. No, can I talk? Let me cook. Magic came in and
center that one time. So
can I cook? He ain't gonna let me cook. Cause I love Magic.
I watched.
Don't talk to me about Magic.
Yeah, I watched the game.
No, but I'm. This is Magic, bro. We talking about Magic right now. Don't do that to me. Remember, I just made a mistake and thought we was talking about Magic because I'm so eager to talk about him. When you brought up Kareem, I was like, you went to Michigan State. Remember? I'm bugging. I was bugging. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know Magic. That's one of my favorite players of all time. One of my favorite. He is not naturally a point guard, but he is everything. That's why he's Magic. There will never be another basketball player like him ever invented.
Magic went to Michigan State.
Yes, he did.
Isaiah went to Indiana.
Yes, he did.
Where did Bird go to? Indiana State?
Good jump. That's a good call. Hold on. So who Bird lost to in the college? Why we don't talk about Bird in college enough, bro? Nobody talks about Larry Bird in college. What college that was going?
That was the heavyweight bout, him and Magic. That was like one of the biggest college games ever. When Magic played against Bird.
That's crazy. I never knew that. Never knew that shit. All right. I never even knew Magic and Bird had that rivalry since college, yo. And then,
yep, Indiana State. I was right.
but that's what I'm saying. Them niggas had a rivalry from college that went on to the NBA, that made the NBA, bro. That made the NBA what it is. Think about it. These two niggas had sneakers from Converse, Renegade.
No doubt.
First niggas with the illest sneakers before Jordan came out.
Yeah.
They was the first niggas to make niggas put on sneakers on some basketball shit.
They was the reason why basketball was on TV.
Right.
Practically.
So if y'all niggas want to pay homage to niggas, y'all pay homage to Lou Alcindor. His name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he converted to Islam. Because I want to give y'all both the names because, you know what I mean? Look it up. And let's talk about my nigga Magic and Bird and Michael. That's why I say, if you want to talk about the greats make the NBA. They trendsetters. That's why I look at Bob Cousy. I look at Magic, Bird, Jordan, Dr. J, Lou Alcindor. Oh, man. Is this Magic's? Yo, let me zoom in. I don't know if it's going to get... Magic got the... Oh! That's him in Sports Illustrated June. What's that, July 29th, what?
It is November 26, 1977.
1977, Magic was looking like a fucking pimp.
Nah, that's Larry Bird.
Oh, no, yeah, that is Larry Bird. Excuse me. In college? Come on, man. He was wilding. That nigga was a superstar already. So the NBA knew what they was doing with Larry and Bird.
He was 33-1 his last year in college. Indiana State was 33-1.
33-1?
Yep. They only lost was to Magic.
That's ridiculous, yo. He was a beast, man.
Yeah.
He's a beast. Larry Bird, thank you for what you did to basketball and Magic, man. Without y'all, man, we never took to our next level. LeBron, too. LeBron is the type of nigga that's, you know, in this generation that's doing that. I guess, right?
Who?
LeBron is the main objective, it seems more. Like with Larry, Magic, and Jordan, it seems like you ain't have to push for people to love them. It seems like you got to push for people to love LeBron.
Well, see, Magic and Larry would have been good in any era. See, with Jordan, I don't know, because he didn't have to go through the media stuff that Shaq, Kobe, and LeBron had to go through.
Yeah, because the media wasn't invented.
It wasn't around. But I believe Magic and Larry would have excelled in that.
The media was around, but the internet wasn't around.
Yeah. Yeah, but the media got much bigger once the internet took over.
Niggas got more nosier
Yeah.
since.
Cannon.
Let's go. Okay. Yo, you ain't never see a man like this. You ain't see 448 grams like this. Never cop it, slap it, chop it, bag it. Say that drugs is addictive, shit, the money's a habit. I gotta have it. Ain't a nigga alive that can see me. 20/20 vision or magnified on your TV. I'm the truth, get it when I spit it live for your CD. Think it was Simon Says the way they try to repeat me, mimic the flow. Swagger jacket killer, what's cracking? Get it poppin' like we running rods, like what's